All right, here we go. Yep, you guys can see behind me the GT350R and the Alfa Romeo 4C. This is it. We are at the track, at the Firm Raceway. This is going to be an incredible day. So pretty much bone stock on the Alfa Romeo 4C. The only thing we have done is the Titan 7 wheels. And again, we are on the RE71 RS tire. It is like pretty surreal to be right next to my old GT350R at the track. I really have no idea who is going to be faster today. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not out here today trying to set like some crazy lap record in the Alfa Romeo 4C. That's really not what I'm doing. I just want to get a feel for the car on track, get kind of some baseline numbers, have fun, make it home safe, and I will call that a productive day. But honestly, if I had to guess, I would say, you know, I went 119s in this, the old S2000 went 124s. I imagine we're going to be in between. This is one of the reasons I got this car. Look, our front ends are pretty much aligned, but then in the back, I mean, the GT350R is like 2 or 3 feet longer and over 1,000 pounds heavier. It does sound better though. I got my buddy Kiefer out here. You kind of built a drone specifically for this, didn't you?
Yeah. So I basically went with more power efficiency and longer flight times, but to keep the speed up, I went with a 7-inch design, which requires bigger motors than their standard 5-inch and a larger frame. So I'm running 7-inch in diameter props, which is going to give a lot more speed. It's a super rigid frame, so we're going to keep in a straight line and keep our speed and not run into any turbulence.
I see that, like the Alfa Romeo, you use a carbon fiber monocog.
Right, it's all of our drone frames are cut from like a laser cut carbon fiber, so everything's super clean. You can get them in different thickness, but standard is about 6mm arms in thickness. And then
now how fast can this thing go?
I'm thinking it's going to push probably around 60-70 miles per hour at full throttle.
Whew.
And full, you know, if I went full angle. So it can get up pretty fast and keep up with these cars on the straight, which is what I was building for.
Yeah.
But some of the smaller professional racer drones, those things push 80 to 120 miles per hour.
That's fast.
Yeah.
That's fast. I'm going to put Kiefer's info in down below. He's got a pretty cool website. He's got Instagram, all that stuff. Follow him because there's going to be more drone footage, photography. He'll probably grab my thumbnail if I ask him nicely. 16 by 9, okay? 16 by 9. It's got to be sharp. Sharp. Now, I know I make a big deal about this track hat, all right? Kind of keeping the sun off my face and everything, but look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ultimate.
There's a version that kicks the feet out.
There is.
Yeah.
You've got the whole setup here.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I got to step up my game. All right, so we just wrapped up the driver's meeting. Everything good to go. I'm going to get the camera strapped up in the Alfa Romeo 4C, and we're going to get on track. Obviously, we're running in the fastest group. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm actually not sure yet. However, I think it's going to be a ton of fun, and I can't wait to get on track. All right, so first time on track with the Alfa Romeo 4C, I have to say I am very, very impressed. There was a time or two where the rear end would kick out a little bit, but the tires were warming up, and I will say that once they got warmed up, these RE71 RS is the best tire I have ever driven on. Now, we weren't going very fast. To be honest, the biggest thing I have noticed as a driver is I'm trying to left foot drive everything, meaning that my right foot is on the gas pedal and my left foot is always on the brake pedal. So I'm not dancing around with my right foot. And so now what I'm doing is, like, in between braking, my left foot is now having to brace on the dead pedal. And that is proving to be quite challenging. Like braking and turning at the same time, because I have no stability, like I have nowhere to brace. The bolstering in these seats is not that aggressive. There is not a lot of bolstering in these seats. So ultimately, I'm just gonna go out a couple more times. We're just gonna try to get faster, drive better, figure out this bracing situation as far as, like, can my left foot brace me and brake me? It has been a long time since I've been on track like this. I've been doing a lot of autocrossing lately, you guys know that, and to, you know, doing like complete open track day, it's been a while. I can't remember, months probably, and I'll be honest, I'm feeling it a little bit. Like, I'm starting to get a little bit sick. I cut up half a patch, so I'm wearing half of a motion sickness patch today, but the Alfa 4C generates a lot of G-forces. I don't know, like the turn-in, the braking, things like that. This car is an animal, and I'll tell you right now, like without power steering, the fact that it's so light, this is the most communicative car I've ever driven, and I'm just having a ton of fun in this car. This thing is a blast. It's just as fast as pretty much anything out here. Maybe not in a straight line, but I'll be honest, I'm not driving the car 10 tenths, you know, 7 tenths maybe. And I'll be honest, these tires, these are the best tires I've ever driven on. I have not yet found the grip limit, and right now at this stage, I am not comfortable finding the grip limit. They are awesome. If anyone is considering new tires, I will say that the Potenza RE71 RS, the best tire I've ever driven on. That's compared to the Cup 2s, that's compared to the supercar 3Rs. All right, these tires are no joke. I do need to do some brake fluid and brake pads probably, but I'll be honest, like, this car like hasn't overheated at all. The temperature gauge is just staying like right there. I don't know, I couldn't ask for like a better little track car. This thing is awesome. So we did get around the GT350R. He was on probably like the tail end of a cool down lap or something, so we can't like really count that, but we did pass him, so we're gonna take the win when we can, you know. And we did have that little battle with the C8. I guess he probably pushed it a little bit too hard with that Alfa right behind him, and went off track. Kind of fun, exciting to see. I'm glad it doesn't look like there was any damage with the car or anything like that, so that was fun. You gotta be careful out there for sure, and don't let some little punk like me in an Alfa, just because like we're behind you, just drive your line, just drive normal, you know, it's fine, everything is fine. I'm probably gonna call it right there. I don't think I need to go back on track. The car is getting faster and faster, and if I just stay out there and beat on the car, we'll get down into the sub 120s for sure. For sure, I'm not pushing the car that hard. It's awesome. The car is awesome. I just don't want to make myself sick, and I have plans this evening. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I didn't even put the car into race mode today. I just drove in the dynamic mode. I did have more fun driving with the pedals though than I did in automatic, and I was faster. So I guess that the human is still faster than the computer.